So, hi everyone, my name's Claire if you're new to me, and I'm going to do 4 videos, all of which may be filmed tonight, to be honest, because I've got loads of energy, so I'm going to use that energy in Leo Moon, but I might just film them later than that. I think they're all going to be filmed tonight. So anyway, I don't know how long this is going to be, but I don't want to make it really, really long. But this is going to be focused on your soul or your aura, or your chakras, your energy, your spiritual body, basically, which a lot of people can ignore. And with me being a lot of things, but primarily a shaman, I'm very interested in your soul and your aura and your chakras and your energy. So I'm going to use the shamanic deck, the mystical shaman oracle. I actually have to look at what it was called. I don't know why I've had it for ages. And I've actually got 2 of these decks, right? So I've got them together. So we might get doublers. Am I filming? Yeah. Look what's on the fucking, look at all these fucking cards and look what's on the bottom. The beloved. I mean, it's not meant to be about twin flames, guys, but it's always about twin flames because I'm a twin flame healer. And remember, it's your divine feminine, your divine masculine energy within, or you and another person, and if you're in that connection. 5 is about big change, changes to days. I'm filming this because it's Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Taurus is about the body, the senses, the physical material world. So it's about big changes going on in your material world. So we'll just see how that factors in. But I feel that's going to be the overall energy. And also it's like the subconscious. So it's kind of like it, it's when it's in the bottom of the deck, it's like, you could almost miss it. Like if I literally didn't look, but I'm always tempted to look. So it's like I feel that that's a message that you don't know how soon, you don't know when that's coming. Nobody really knows. You might think you do, but you don't. Right, so let's just read that actually. Number 5. So this is the overall energy, and then I'm going to do a spread which is about letting go of the past. But basically, this is because the videos that I'm going to release over the next few days up until Saturday are kind of in line, at least a little bit in line with the feelings that we're going to explore, the themes, feelings that we're going to explore over the next month if you do the Divine Detox course. Now, I've thought about this and I'm like, what if I don't end up running it? Because I'm only running it if I get a significant, well, not even loads, to be honest. It's like I'm only running it if 3 people are interested. But if 2 people were really keen, I would, but I'd prefer it be 3 and then I can be the 4th. But I've already decided, because I've got one person that's keen, I'm going to do that with her 1-to-1. So we'll keep each other accountable. If I'm not running at this time, and anyway, these videos can refer to the next time I do it, which might be in 6 months on the full moon in Virgo, because I'm doing it because it's the new moon in Virgo. So I just thought I'd put it out there. But I've got plenty to keep me occupied if not. But basically, what I was going to say there was, so yeah, it's like, obviously the shaman part of me covers the spiritual, the ethereal body, and then the counselor and the life coach part of me, and probably other parts, cover the mental, like when you, and basically as a shaman as well, I believe that, like, when you've got a lot going on, that's very masculine energy, which we've all got, regardless of what you are, in the twin flame journey, what you resonate with most. We've all got a lot of mind chat. You balance that out by talking, a counselor, talk therapy, like, you balance your thoughts out in your head and your feelings, and really all of you, by sharing. That's why it's important to ask for help, to reach out to healers, and like basically not to try to do it all by yourself, because that is a trauma response, and it's being too self-reliant is not a good thing. You have to be open to receive. Also the other way around, if you're constantly asking other people and you're booking reading after reading after reading, there's an issue there as well. You need it, but it's kind of like, there's certain readings that I do that are really in depth, and if someone was wanting to book something with me once a week, I'd be like, absolutely not. To be honest, there's some that's like, if they were coming to me before 3 months, I'd say no. I have done. So that's ethical, because it's, again, God is watching, you know what I mean? You don't be, that's, otherwise it's just taking advantage of people. But what was I going to say? Yeah. And then the emotional body, the same, the counselor part of me, really the counselor, the shaman, the Reiki master, all of that covers the emotional as well, the emotional body. And then the physical body, that's like the life coach of me, the part does the feng shui that helps people with their physical clutter, the counselor part of me, the shaman part of me that helps people with their trauma related around food. So easy. I mean, it's all weaves in and out of one another. And then I also just weave the astrology through everything I do, because I couldn't, even if I tried to, and I don't want to, because it's so fucking relevant. So that is what the course is about in general. But again, you can, if you are interested, get in touch soon, because if it's running, it's starting on Saturday. And like I've said to people that have inquired, it's starting gently, right? Because I'm still in my holidays, remember, until Tuesday officially. So but like I said in the other video, that it'll either be published now or it'll be published soon. I've had a very long 10 days of shadow work, and I'm quite keen to get back to my work, actually, because my work is fun for me. And that's what I mean. That's when you're doing what you love. It's a calling. I love it. It's just most people, not most people, but a lot of people associate work with not good stuff. But that ain't me. I fucking love my work. Do you know what I mean? I love playing too, but this is play, anyway, it's all fucking interlinked. I am my work. But it's been nice to have a break too. But and I'm still on it. God, I've taken fucking ages to explain that, but yeah, anyway, you get it. If you want to ask, email my assistant at soulfamwolfpack.com. Shall I just fucking go now? It's not that at all. It's at fucking gmail.com. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe it will be that fucking Monday, but that's not what it is. That's hilarious. I had a fancy one like that and I just never used it. So right, the beloved. So this is the overall energy. So this is going to be, it might resonate with you, it might not. It's just because this is going to pertain to the energy clearing part of it that we'll do in the first week of the group. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm starting off with I'll just be posting prompts Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we'll do a live stream on the Tuesday, which is brilliant if you can join it live. It's more fun. But if you can't because of work commitments or for whatever else, you can catch that on replay. It's held in a Facebook group, so you will need to have Facebook for that. And then we'll do a live Zoom, 4 live Zooms once a week. Although last year, they decided that they preferred the lives. So I think I actually just done 2 lives instead of 4. So it was like a Zoom at the start, a Zoom at the end. And they decided they wanted 2 extra lives instead of 2 Zooms, you know what I mean? So we can, yeah. But either way, I'll not be doing the live stream till the Tuesday or the Zoom. So, but this is what, if we're doing it, I'll arrange that if you, but always works out. Just like, again, if it doesn't end up running, not meant to do it either, and I'll just do it with my client that does want to do it. Right, so, and then I dare say I'll get other one-to-one clients that want to do it one-to-one, you know what I mean? I think people are just already in their field. But it's really fun in a group, so I'm like, put it out there, if people want to do it in a group, I love doing it in a group. Right, the beloved, this is overall energy. The beloved is the recognition of spirit in another, moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognise the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. That is about forgiveness. Well, this came through in that last reading. It's about, on the twin flame journey, it's important that you do just recognise it's so all about forgiveness. And the more you can forgive the imperfections and the unworthiness, and however much you've healed that or not, and your twin flame will be able to do that as well. And remember, there's time lapses in between this. It's not like as soon as you do that, they'll do that. Sometimes it can be like that, but sometimes there's years in between. You just don't know until you actually get together. But it's that really is it. It's about realising that it's all happened the way it's meant to happen. It's the same thing I say all the time, but it's true. Right. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Throat chakra stuff. I'll read the medicine. This is when you pull it upside down, but it is relevant for where some people are at. If you're not quite ready for union yet, and be, forgive yourself if you're not ready yet. Forgive your twin if they're not ready yet too. You can't be. That's what I think they were actually. I was trying to get what they were trying to say to me, and it's about, as I get drawn to TV angels kissing up there. It's like two little kid angels, so it's like your inner child, which it's Leo moon right now, and that is about the child or the inner child. It's there's just a lot of healing inner child wounds going on right now. And it's basically, if your twin can't face you right now, it's just they can't face themselves. And some people say that in a bit of a dickhead way. I've got some people being like, kind of saying it like, I don't know. But it's kind of like, that's why I always bring it back. Like, you got to keep it real and fucking check in with yourself. Like, it does mean you're still not ready to face something. It doesn't mean it's the same thing. And that's why I've just spent 10 days of deep fucking shadow work. You've really got to, like, for me, I've worked out it was about just slowing down enough to just do nothing to see what arises. How many fucking people actually do that? I know lots of people haven't even got the luxury of it. Because I have, I've done it, and it allows me to be an even better healer for the people that I work with. But do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever that means to you. Right, so they just drew me a deck called Angel Therapy, so I think that's significant. Calling on the angels for help. Right, this has already been 20 minutes. Right, anyway, so the spread we're going to use for this is one I've done before, and if you would like this on a pre-recorded video, you can get this. Could you get it in a 30-minute one? You could, yeah. You could get this in a 30-minute pre-recorded video, or if you want it more in depth, I could do it in a 60-minute pre-recorded video. There is a 15-minute option, but I couldn't do this one in 15 minutes. That'd be fucking mission impossible, and so I wouldn't even try. But I do 15-minute readings, but that's where I would just pick a shorter spread, or I could do this spread with different cards, but it would take longer than that. But if that's it for those of you that, and I said in the last video, but I'll only do pre-recorded audio readings or video readings for people that I know well, or I've at least had a session with you before. I don't do that for people I haven't met on a Zoom or in person, obviously. Right, so the card in the south represents that which you need to let go of. What needs to be shed is an old wound that you no longer need to divine yourself back. So I'm just going to go through these as quick as I can. Right. This is the wound, fire. So 19. Let's see what that says. Fire consumes anything it touches. The flames remind us of the impermanent nature of reality and how situations can quickly transform into beauty or chaos. Fire is passion, it's dancing flames, invite us to reach the sky. It's Leo moon right now, that's fire. Just come out Leo season. Warmth and light, and Venus is in Leo. Venus is love, self-love and love, romance. It is money, it is what you find beautiful. What didn't I say there? What you find beautiful, love, self-love, I count it as well, money. Should I usually say something else and I can't think what, but whatever. I'd imagine the love part's the most important for people around here, but how do I know? Fire is passion and its dancing flames invite us to reach to the sky. Warmth and light are heavenly, yet too much heat can scorch us. There's a lot of heat in twin flames. I was about to say when you actually physically are with them, but even when you're not, the fucking Kundalini is pretty hot between twins as well. Again, you'll know, I mean, if you are one. Warmth and light are heavenly, yet too much heat can scorch us. To fully step into fire energy is to be utterly transformed like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And I can feel so much healing going to your heart chakra if you're open to it. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss it into the flames. That's very significant because there's four, you know, there's fire, earth, air, water. God, I was struggling there with, you know, with the moon signs, and we're in the fire moon. So there was, you know, a 1 in 4 chance, and we're in a fire moon right now. That it's become stiff and painful. If give it all to the fire for rapid transformation, set your life on fire. And I mean, that's why I'm a good life coach, because I've got my 5th house is on fire. My 5th house, everyone's 5th house is Leo, and mine's is in Aries with my Venus in Aries. So that's why I'm getting the videos filmed tonight, so that I can do fuck all tomorrow basically and get back to my holiday. Right. So so this is what needs to be let go of, what needs to be shed, an old wound that you no longer need to define yourself by. Throw it in the fucking fire, my friend. Right, I've got a candle burning. What is it you're letting go? Right? Taking it from you, throwing it in the fire. And bear in mind, because I am a Reiki master and a healer, have you ever seen when people are doing, like, I'm literally taking it from you? That's actually something I do as a hypnotherapist as well. It's like, look, this is me taking all the things no longer serve you, because some people like that with the, I can't remember what you call it, but the ASMR, like some people like hand movement. By the way, do actually let me know if you, because again, it's just, I know what I prefer doing, and I like actually mixing it up. So if there are some of you out there that are, that's actually quite relaxing for me, but if there are some of you out there that are really sort of responding to that, let me know. Just be interested. Right. Full in the fire. Forget it. Right. The next one, the card in the West represents, it just reminds me when a friend of mine actually says, and she's a healer as well. So it's like when she says that she really, when I just go like that, see, like I'm sending you healing through my eyes and my hands, which I'm always doing, but I can feel a lot of energy coming out my hands. So I'm just going to sit. Where's that? Oh, it's through the, I was going to use my selenite wand, but it's through there. I'll get that for the next video. Right, so the card, and it's gone. In the card in the West represents a part of you that needs to die. It's the old, see, they're a bit samey, aren't they? The old story that needs to be let go of so that you may find a new meaningful story for your life. The heart of the sky in reverse. We pulled it in reverse, so let's just, and I'm not going to, it's not cheating, but I don't know if I'll read it all. I think I might just read it reverse because we pulled it reverse. Oh my God, who's got pain at their back, Kundalini? I was talking about Kundalini energy, but I think somebody's got back pain or energy moving at the lower chakras, because I felt a twinge at my right lower back. So it could even be your left. It doesn't matter if right or left side, but it's I felt it. Someone needs this. Right. Someone always needs whatever I'm doing. So right, this is the old story that needs to be let go of. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed the lofty sense of duty and recognise that this is a false prison of your own making. I mean, that's screaming 8 of Swords. Well, I'll go and get the tarot and see if I get the 8 of Swords. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. So this is about people that feel they're trapped, needing to help somebody. So it feels like people that are really codependent on you, or you might be on someone else. Usually it's a bit of a two-way street. You know, you've gotten far too comfortable with someone. It's a trauma bond, whether this is a lover, a friend, or I'll just set another 10 minutes and that means it's like at 30 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to get the tarot. So do you know what I mean? That's for someone. Oh God. I don't know whether she's that's funny. I put this in. Oh God, do you know what? If we did, then so fucking what? I do care a bit, but I guess I'll see you on the replay. No, I do care. It's because it's really short and I tucked it in and I fucking pulled it out for comfort, right? You want to just, what do we need to know about that wherever people are keeping themselves trapped? I've got to see if the Eight of Swords comes out again. But, you know, if that does, I'll be like, fucking, what? I mean, I won't really be that surprised. But it does happen every now and again, but I just felt guided to, what do you need to know about that? Not the Eight of Swords, but it's the fucking Five of Swords, and it's more the picture. If you don't know the tarot, look at you know it by the picture. Look, I'll show you the Eight of Swords, right? If you don't know the tarot, and remember, you saw I never shuffled. I fucking knew it. Holy fucking shit. That was, look at this, right? So the card that I pulled was the Five of Swords, right? And that is like, you know, to me, it's like, look, he looks like in mental conflict. And it's like, you know, after you've been having a rest, you're exhausted and you've got to kind of you got to face up to something. Because then after this, it would be like, so it's like they're sort of saying to me, because for me, like, because I read it, like, my go-to is the Oracle. So with the tarot, it's like, I read it differently every single time, but it's like what they're saying to me is like the Four of Swords, you'd be exhausted, right? But then mentally, it's like, you've been exhausted, you've rested, and now you actually have to face the conflict or face a decision. And then once you make that hard decision to move on, the Six of Swords is about moving on. But the weird way that I always feel it looks like in the cut, it's like somebody's moving on, but it can also be like moving back to something. Specifically with twin flames, to me, I always see it like someone's going back to what feels like home. Yeah, anyway, so fucking hell though. You know, that's pretty crazy because I'd more say look at the picture. Because fives again are conflict, change, some kind of, well, it's not necessarily conflict, but it's big changes. And today's your Uranus retrograde, so it's big changes within, you know, shaking you up. And then the card behind throat chakra, and then the card behind it, right? So the next one was the Eight of Swords, and that's why I went to get the tarot. I know you know this, but I'm just really stressing it because they were telling me like, look, this is what it is. Like somebody's really like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to let anyone down, whether you're a man, woman, or whatever you identify. I mean, it is a man on the card, but I can think, I know women that are in this situation. Try to do right by everyone, whether it's the karmic, the kids, or the kid, whatever your situation. It might not even be kids. It might just be you feel really like this person needs you. They might act, you know, let's get real as well. A lot of karmic could actually, yeah, you know what I mean? They could manipulate someone to stay for many different reasons. So it keeps somebody trapped in their head. But this is about you're not actually trapped. You could free yourself. Because look, I've never noticed that about this card before. She's looking in the mirror and she's seeing that her hands are tied and she's all tied up, but she actually isn't. Whether you're a she or a he or whatever you identify as. And then on the bottom of the deck, I'm sure that was something significant that actually, look, you're the King of Wands. You can use your passion to get out of this situation in this Leo moon. Because look, I'm just going to actually do it until I feel stop. Because look, the wheel of fortune is turning. The fate, destiny is calling. What's next? Yeah. Step up, do something about it in the physical, whether you're a man or a woman. I feel like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs. It's stability, Self-sufficient. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Judgment Day, what you're going to do. That's what I'm getting from that. Balance, look, bringing in the balance of the masculine, feminine use. But in this case, I feel it's about, look, and I said angel therapy before, it's about the angels wanting to come in to help you with this. To bring about justice in a situation and help you make the plans for whatever you want to do next. Look, because you want to give back to a situation that's equal. That because there's an imbalance. So this is definitely about someone that's not, look, someone that's surrounded in that, like conflict, battles, painful endings. But the good thing about that is it's like you're either coming up for a painful ending, and Uranus retrograde might help with that, bringing about sudden change if you weren't dealing with it yourself. My throat chakra, I keep coughing too, right? I have been channeling a few hours in a row, but it's difficult to say what you need to say to people, whether it's needing to say things to karmic people to back off, and I'm going my own way, because that's what, in the last video I've channeled, which is uploading, it was 1 hour 55 minutes, and 1:55 was really significant about that. Like basically following your own heart and telling people where to go is what I took from it. And if I just got guided to follow your heart, it'll always know where to lead. But that could be the difficulty and how painful it is to speak your truth to your twin flame too, if you've held it in. But look, it's time for new beginnings. You've got everything you need inside of you, the infinity. And I was just going like that. Usually do it with the selenite wand. Because it's time to stop. I'm not being funny, but that's about spying, right? It's about watching, reading, learning. And it's like, look, that's people's twins. Reading, learning, watching other twin flame healers. You, if you do that, those twins that have been guided to, because some won't even think to go and look on YouTube and shit like that. Some will. It's time to stop doing that and make shit happen. Virgo's about real. Because look, your Empress is calling. Your divine feminine energy is waiting. Patiently, but anyway, right. Not all of them are as patient as me, though, I might add, but I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking, actually. I am rather patient. I do know some that aren't. I've got a lot of patience, and I always will have a lot of patience for my divine masculine. Patience for other people might wear thin, but because he's a lucky guy. Right, so and whoever mine is knows that, so I'm confident about that. Right. That was pretty interesting. Now we've got 2 minutes left, so that's fine though, right? So we'll just go quick with the rest. I hope this is helping some of my clients out there that might be either struggling a bit. Hopefully not, though. You've got the tools to help you navigate these energies. Or of course, anybody out there that isn't even, a client. Hopefully you will be one day, though. If you need it. In the card in the North represents the wisdom you need to acquire. You've learned the lessons from the South. What wisdom is ready to mature within you, and what is your great medicine that you're ready to embrace? What is deeply buried treasures that have become available to you? The drum. I did pull it in reverse, so 15. So let's see when the alarm goes off. My nose is really itchy. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through the branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. This does feel very Uranus retrograde, and it's because the day I'm filming it, it is Uranus retrograde. The alarm's going to go off in a minute too. It's like time's up. Urgency. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy can happen. This is basically what I'm in as soon as I fucking start talking. Arguably, I'm never fucking out of it. Probably why I don't drive it. Probably dangerous for me driving. It wouldn't be, but I don't drive, just saying. The drum invites you to take... Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to read it upside down. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit the mold or role or a relationship that is not in tune with you. This is very clear. Find your rhythm, respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. You cannot fucking write this shit. It's on page 31. The 31st of this month, August, is going to be significant too. That's for someone, by the way. That's for a lot of yous out there that need to read it. Right. The last one, the alarm's going to go off. Certainly is, metaphorically. Can I read this in 5 minutes? The card in the east, this is the last one, represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. So after going through this tough time, which sounds very much like people leaving karmic situations, whether that be friendships that have served its course, family, present, romantic relationship. I would say stop saying lovers, because that probably is not very relevant for the situations that a lot of people are in anymore. Hopefully it will have been at one time, but there may be love, but not romantic love, for a lot of people, from what I hear and know of. And it can be work situations, or it could be your karmic situation, like say as an addiction, like sex, gambling, rock and roll, food, drink, drugs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I already said drugs. Right. So what is all this knowledge someone's going to acquire? That arrow. I know what that's about. That's fucking aim, shoot, fire. The gifts that you're going to have is, yeah, the beloved. Getting your beloved at the end of it, because you know what you don't want now. That's your prize. Free. For everything you've endured. Receiving this symbol reminds you that when you're in alignment with your heart and soul, you're on target and you will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments, that's karmics, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. And look at, we got the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. If you don't know what they are, go and Google them. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets your material world. This is unions manifesting. This is all of the energy work you've been doing. This is all of the clearing that you've had, support from other people. This is people that work with me. This will be all the clearing and energy healing and work that we've done over a period of time, or if we'd had a session or several sessions, because some people's you have to do quite a bit. It's things coming about, manifesting. The arrow also symbolises the need to set your creativity free, and it's in Leo moon, and that is about creativity. It's about playing, and with my Venus and Aries in the house of Leo, this is how I get people making money from playing, basically, from doing what they love. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention, or signifying that you're about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have travelled in the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize, yet releasing your intention with full expectation it will land as it's supposed to. See, for people sending messages to twin flame specifically, but this could be about anything, I suppose, business deals, whatever, blah, blah. When you've got a powerful intention, you're coming from a good, happy place. Leo moon, the moon's in Leo, today, tomorrow. I've not got mother photo. Well, I have actually. In fact, I'll tell you when it moves out of it, right? If you want to know. The moon moves into Virgo at some point on Friday. If you live where I live, it will move. Yeah, it looks like it's like after about 8:30 in the morning on Friday. So basically today's Wednesday, today and tomorrow, if you're watching this in real time, but I'm channeling it within that exciting energy. It's a good energy to send a message from. When you've got an intention, a good intention, and you're, basically what I'm saying is don't send it from fear and panic and worry. Different if you're needing help. You don't need to be feeling amazing, but what I'm saying is, it's like, don't be like, oh my god, they're going to fucking ghost me, they're going to, you know what I mean? Just go to it with a good intention, and it'll land as it's supposed to. Don't worry about the how, and that actually goes for divine feminines if you're messaging a divine masculine too, because remembering, overwhelm's a very real thing on this journey, and that can happen. So personal responsibility. There's always a reason. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. Oh my God. in the other reading I've done today, which you can watch that if you feel called. It is 2 hours, but it's 2 hours that's worthwhile. And remember, I might be moving these to the paid platform that's coming in September, which is a week away. So pretty much. I was drawn to celebration Cool in the Gang. So that feels somebody's got room, someone's got reason to celebrate. And right. Time, because time's up, it's time for someone's unions. Right. And so that's that, those cards. And then I was going to pull one from this deck and one from the other one, and then I'll film the other ones. Have a wee coffee break and I'll film the other ones. Oh my god, and that leapt out. Unconditional joy. Well, that sounds pretty good. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. If you are not around people that make you happy and things that make you happy and whatever else makes you happy, then why not? Leo Moon is about being happy. And I always sort of think if you sort of know where the moon is, or you watch people like me, loads of people, let you know where the moon is, or you can just fucking Google it. And generally speaking, you're not feeling too happy. I would want to know why, because this is a very happy energy. I know that on the time on the planet is, lots of people are not going to be happy, but it's kind of like, it's quite a good indication of like, why are you not? Like, as a healer, I would want to question, has it got something to do with the people you're surrounding yourself with? You know what I mean? Acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Well, that goes very well with Arrow, doesn't it? Right, one more card and then I'll do the next video that I'm releasing. Not tonight though. I'll get this out quickly. And I don't use these cards too much. These are my first deck, wow, but now I know why. Bethany might be a significant name, and Akasha. Not too many people are called Akasha, but how do I know? When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. Yes. Cleanse. Oh, look at that. Cleanse your aura, which is what this one was specifically about. Cleanse your aura with Epsom salts or sea salt baths, or you're basically looking after yourself. That's also Uranus and Taurus. Is the senses and massage the body, you know what I mean? And this is why I said, all right, look, you're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. I thought I was going to pull quite an important one. So again, this is obviously this is me, this is what I do, but I heal healers and other spiritual healers, teachers, mentors, so again, if you're like, well, I'm not that now, but well, maybe you will be guiding others one day. Most people that are drawn to me in a big way will be, you know what I mean? Because I'm here to heal the healers and lead the leaders, and I love them. Well, really just to remind you to be the leader of your own life, but you know what I mean? I do guide others. Others do look to me for a lot of guidance in the dark. So this still, these words, aren't they? But anyway, right. So hopefully that helped you. That was specifically all about the aura, the energy work that we do. It's all basically, and I love the way that I can tell from what, even though I haven't watched it back, it was quite a beautiful example, but that was a real reading for those of you out there it's going to resonate with, of you may have to be patient to see the manifestation, the physical reality of your twin flame appearing before you for the long-awaited heart-to-heart, or the confession of the true feelings, or the money appearing for the hard work you put in, or the acknowledgement of the hard work you've put in. Whatever it is, you may have to wait 6 months, a year, 2 years, fucking 6 years, 10 years for different things, but at some point you will see the energy clearing that you've done, and it will manifest in physical form. That's really what this is all about. Time is an illusion anyway, you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, that's kind of deep and heavy, but very true. So like, comment, subscribe. And again, if you want to do Divine Detox, I'm filming this on the 24th of August 2022. If you're watching this at some other date, disregard the bit about the Divine Detox, unless, of course, I'm running it again, because I do feel I probably will run it around the new moon and the full moon either or, probably not both, but at some point I might be, you know what I mean? It'll be when it's a new moon or a full moon in Virgo, I'll probably run this. But otherwise, I really hope it helped you, and let me know and book a session if you need it with me or anyone else you trust. Right, see you later. Bye. If you want to book a pre-recorded 30-minute or an hour unlisted YouTube video, then of me doing that exact same spread, then you just mention that when you email my assistant and mention you want that spread. Otherwise, say that you want to leave it open and I'll just get drawn to whatever decks and I'll channel a message for you. And it's always healing that's coming through as well. So it's way much more, it's so much more than me doing a card reading. Remember that, because I am a healer, I'm clearing your energy. Some people watch these videos back numerous of times just to get the healing energy from it. So, you know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Money well spent. See you later. Bye.